And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the All-Stars taking on the All-Stars. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And starting in this one, Nestor Cortez Jr. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Next pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-2. Slides, but it gets by him.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Got him swinging. And now it's Juan Soto. Step off, throw to first. Tatis dives back in. Line drive. And no one can get there. Tatis around second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra base.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His 31st home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. Now it's Jose Ramirez. And that one got a piece of him.
Got him. Right there.
Well, the bright side is that'll help the on-base percentage a little bit. And that's a category no batter can ignore these days. OBP, OPS, well, maybe.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, and great jump.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely. And now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Home run number 20 on the year. And they add to the lead. It's 5-0. Base is empty, one away. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Swinging a ground ball and foul ball.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And here is Ellie De La Cruz. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that extends the inning.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on.
To first, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and they got him. And that'll do it. Now into the game, Ketel Marte. He'll play second.
Ketel Marte.
Back here in the desert and getting to start, Freddie Peralta. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
On the ground to third, Devers. The throw to first. One up, one down. Yandy Diaz now. The MO for him is contact. The guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
One out, bases empty. Inside, almost got him.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
And there's a ball. Man at first, one away. And they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. That misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Diaz leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And a foul ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz.
Ball.
On the ground, Moncada. And he can't come up with it. Back to the top of the lineup. In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. Nobody out. Runner at first. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, but he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Laser could be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Diaz around third. He will score in there safely.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch.
Jacob Junis gets the ball now. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's Juan Soto. Check swing, no appeal. The pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one ripped. And it's into the gap. Runner in from third to extend their lead. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man at second. Way high with that one. It's 2-2.
Three and two.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Batting fifth.
Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Marte.
Marte with some impressive production lately. Man on second, 2 down. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here at Chase Field, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Fought off foul. That one misses. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So here's Robert now. Fastball for a strike. And it's 1-2. The delivery to Robert.
That's a ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
That was a good hard
Batting
fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
2 outs, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. center field.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Top half of the third inning. Here's Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Moncada throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Left fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
And a foul ball. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now Ellie De La Cruz. Check swing, and he went. Yeah, the count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2 and 2. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw. Safe. It was never going to be easy after the misplay. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. De La Cruz off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
And that one pulled foul. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Andy Ibanez. Ibanez launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So the batting order turns over. Jose Iglesias digs in now. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Next to hit, Yandy Diaz.
Ball 2.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. 2 outs. That one
Ball
missed.
2.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Oh.
Devers throws on to first. Yeah, they get the out on Alvarez. And that is the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
Jr.
That smash towards center. Roberts hauls it in, and there's one away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Here's a 1-1. Just missed.
Inside, ball 2. Nope.
That one ripped left field. In one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Juan Soto now. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's even up.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike if he swings or not.
He hauls it in. 2 away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And that's in for a strike. Rodriguez at second with 2 down. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. It's 8-0.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And that'll get down for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
And that's downstairs. That's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering is downstairs.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
And there's a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Struck him out looking. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Yeah. Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees.
Yeah, solid. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Next pitch is outside.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. 2 outs, base is empty. Luis Robert now. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one missing low.
2-2 the count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Popped up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in the desert, we go to the top of the
left
fifth,
fielder,
and now Teoscar Hernandez. Left field, Alvarez sizing this one up, makes the grab, 1 away. And here is Ellie De La Cruz.
Now batting.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That's to third. On to first, and the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here comes Yoan Moncada. Check swing, and he went 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's the ball.
2 strikes.
And that skips into dirt. Short hop liner, handled it short in plenty of time to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. Ball to strike, the pitch. Swing and a foul out of play. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. And now the shortstop, Andy Ibanez.
Andy Ibanez.
Missed with a changeup. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Orlando Ribalta.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So the lineup flips over. And the batter now, Fernando Tatis Jr. Next offering down low and in the dirt.
Well, these guys, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Tatis waits. On the ground to third. Over to Diaz. And they take care of Tatis for the out. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Base is empty, 1 away. And we're the top half of the 6th. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 down, base is empty. Juan Soto now at the plate.
Soto.
The 1-1.
Ball. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs. Ripped on a line to center. Robert makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Gregory Soto.
Now pitching.
Going to be a tough matchup for him right here.
Soto.
Right-handed hitters have been having a lot of success against him so far this season.
So digging in,
Leading
Jose Iglesias.
Designated hitter, Jose Iglesias.
The 2-1. And that drops in for a strike.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting.
And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz.
Pitch misses
That's ball
there,
2.
and it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that out. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a
Now
row.
batting, left
2
fielder,
outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. Just missed.
That's out.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax.
Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. He sends one out the opposite way, and they're on the board. It's 8-1.
There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Swings through that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Top of inning number 7, and here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Diaz steps on the bag. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Here's Ketel Marte. That's inside. And that's ball 2. And that one hit to first. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 down, base is empty.
Now
Rafael Devers, the next to hit.
Devers.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. And it gets by him. And that keeps the inning alive. 2 outs, runner at first. And now it's going to be Teoscar Hernandez. That one missed. Devers, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Next offering is down low.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Out towards left center. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
We got a full count.
And down on strikes he goes. 1 gone here. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert.
Luis Robert Jr.
In the dirt, 2 balls and a strike.
That's ball 3.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Strike 2. To the right side, slides, but he can't come up with it. The throw to third, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. That's down and in. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. It's an RBI single. It's a 2.
Comes through with the RBI.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Dauri Moreta.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
So up next, Andy Ibanez. The 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Two on, one out. In there at the knees. And the count's even at 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So first and second with 2 outs. Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Yasver Zulueta.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. That clips the inside corner for a strike. In the air, left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
And that misses. 2-1. Way outside, and it gets away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Heads up base running right there.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Strike 3, got him with the sweeper. So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate.
Junior.
That's a ball.
1 away with a runner at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out. Now at the plate, Julio Rodriguez.
Now batting.
Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Moncada tossed to first. Out number 3. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Down the number 2 hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Headed down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. The 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hernandez sizes this one up, squeezes it, and there's 1 down. Air Jordan
Now batting,
steps in to
left
take his
fielder,
hats.
Jordan
Singing, he's a guy that covers
Alvarez.
both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is.
Oh, that's
These
fine.
guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And now it's even up. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. 2 outs, base is
Now
empty.
batting, the
And
right
next will be the
fielder,
cleanup hitter,
Adolis
Adolis Garcia. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Been a pretty rough game at the plate for him so far. A bunch of strikeouts, so that felt good, I'm sure. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth.
Adrian
And there's a new
Morejon.
pitcher on the mound. Adrian Morejon. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Juan Soto
Leading off,
getting
the
ready to
designated
hit.
hitter,
With this
Juan
kind of lead,
Soto.
he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
That one
Two
in the
balls,
dirt,
one
and
strike.
a count 2-1. Just
that ball went out.
missed. That one misses.
base, ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were
Now
him,
batting,
I'd be
first
nibbling around the
baseman,
plate as
Vladimir
well. I mean, this guy's
Guerrero
just capable of
Jr.
hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
The 2-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter
Now
for him.
batting,
He looks at
second
attacking the
baseman,
zone and
Ketel
attacking hitters regardless
Marte.
of the situation.
Ketel Marte digs in now. Way inside, and that hit him.
Now batting, third baseman.
Well, this has become a
Rafael
dangerous situation
Devers.
now. Missing spots on the mound and an opportunity for this offense to take advantage.
Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. It has the distance, gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 12-2. 1 out, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That's inside.
Ball
The
2.
count now 2-2.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. They go back to back. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 13-2.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
On the mound now, Cionel Perez.
Coming on to face a righty bat, and they've had quite a bit of success against him this year.
So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. One down, base is empty. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
This offense is on
Now
fire.
batting,
3
catcher,
extra base hits in a row.
Diaz.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Hit in the air, right field. Makes the grab, 2 down. And the batter
Now batting,
will be Fernando
right fielder,
Tatis
Fernando
Jr.
Tatis Jr.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here at Chase Field, and now it's Luis Robert.
Center fielder, Luis Robert Jr.
The 1-1. And there's a ball. That one fouled off, 2-2. Swing and a miss at 96, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the
Now
mound.
batting,
Here
third
is Yohan
baseman,
Moncada.
Yohan Moncada.
Ball 2.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him. Yasmani Grandal up to hit. Man at second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their
Now
last
batting,
out.
Shortstop.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Andy Ibanez. The shortstop takes the ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Base hit. Coming home. The throw in. Tag. Got him. And that's the ball game.
Well, this team was ready from the first pitch of the ball game. Swinging the bats, scoring runs, just very aggressive. I feel like they set the tone, and that tone created a momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. Nice win today.
And the final 13-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.